Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to present to you CASHBOARD today. CASHBOARD is a very young company. We are on a robo-advisory platform. So basically, we are enabling retail investors to invest their money completely online. I'm probably sure that if you don't have to do with fintech every day, you maybe not have heard of us yet. This is why we are a very young company. And I really have to admit that I'm only standing here because last year we were very happy taking part in the 7 Ventures Pitch Day at the NOAH in London. And yeah, we made it to won the first prize there, a €4 million TV budget, which enables us quite afterwards to close a quite good seed round with very notable investors like Early Bird, Red Alpine, 500 startups. And 9 months afterwards, we have over 1,000 clients, several millions assets under management, and are now the fastest growing robo-advisory platform in the German-speaking market. So what we are doing? In Europe, we have 6,500 billion euros of liquid assets, of which 1/3, so 30%, is not invested at all, lying around on cash time call money deposits with an interest below inflation. So all these people are losing money every day. Deutsche Bundesbank last year calculated it to an amount of 25 billion euros every year. And this is a problem because although the retail investors, the retail clients, so the everyday people, are charged from both sides, so from the classical industry of the traditional banks and asset managers and the online platforms, they stick to that and they are afraid to invest. And we solve this problem because we bring all asset classes, all financial products, all financial platforms on one market. So what I every time tell is that we are kind of basically the kayak or my muesli of finance. So with us, you can invest into cash, funds, ETFs, but also alternative investments like gold and real estate, and even the sexy online stuff like Bitcoins, crowdfunding, or peer-to-peer lending. Everything on one platform, everything with one account. Yeah, this is how it looks like basically, and the interesting stuff behind is this. And this maybe reminds you of your geometry lessons in high school. So it looks a little bit like the periodical system of elements, what means that we make investment products comparable. Yeah? So it doesn't matter if you have in our portfolio with us cash or stocks or real estate or peer-to-peer lending. Everything is combined into one diversified portfolio. Everything looks like, everything is described with the same parameters, with the same KPIs. And when you look now behind your portfolio and you invested in, go into, for example, an ETF. This is how it looks like. You have some kinds like a risk category. You have availability. You can buy and sell directly with our platform. And if you now switch to another financial product, a completely different one, like a crowd-funded real estate project, it looks completely the same. And this is why people like us, this is why clients like us. You don't need 5 platforms to invest into good stuff. You don't need to remember 5 login details. You don't have to be familiar with 5 different platforms. One is looking red, one is looking blue. You have everything on one platform with CASHBOARD. And what clients do have paid for this? Nothing. So we are the only investment account in Germany currently which is completely free. With us, you get a free bank investment account. All the trades are without any additional commissions charged by us. So you only pay the basic bank fees. And you have, for example, access to over 6,000 funds without any front-end surcharges or in Deutsch Ausgabeaufschläge. We have an own technology enabling to do so, which is basically based on 2 streams. So at first, every client below you see this has an individual bank account. So we partnership with some very big banks in Germany. Means that every client who logs in onto our homepage and opens an account gets in the background a complete German bank account with state deposit insurance on his or her name. Yeah? So you don't give your money CASHBOARD like us. I wouldn't do so either. You give it to a personal bank account where trustable. And this bank account enables us to offer you the whole world of financial products in the traditional way. So basically everything which has an ISIN or a Wertpapierkennnummer. And then we have an additional thing, a standardized API, which enables us to partnership with other platforms like peer-to-peer lending platforms, Bitcoin platforms, crowdfunding platforms, where we bring in their products to our platform and enable our clients to invest into such products without leaving our website. Our business model is quite easy, so we have two revenue streams. First, we get some commissions from the banks and product partners we are client sending to. But this is limited to the so-called white commissions, which basically means that we don't grab the money from the client. We only get a kind of marketing budget from our bank and product partners. So if a client invests 1,000 euro, 1,000 euro are on his or her account, and we get a kind of small marketing fee the bank directly pays out of his or her marketing budget. And the second thing is that clients only pay a performance fee, so only if a client makes a profit after 12 months, he is charged with 10% performance fee on a high watermark base. So every time, only when he makes a new all-time high, he is charged once again. So after 9 months, we have now over 1,000 clients. Basically, it's now 1,500 clients with roughly 7 million assets under management. Without any marketing so far, so we did not launch our product in a wider scale. Interestingly, we made it not to get only the fintech addicted guys or the early adopters. Our clients are aged from 18 to 93. We have single accounts with 500 euros, but with 400K as well. 60% of our investors are invested already within the modern online investments, like crowdfunding, Bitcoins, peer-to-peer lending. And 30% of our clients already make a redeposit on their account. And that is quite cool, because every time I'm within such a conference, I was in Singapore 2 weeks ago, and Osaka 2 months ago, every time I ask, okay, you are all familiar with Bitcoins, peer-to-peer lending, crowdfunding, I guess. But how many of you already invested? Yeah. I don't want to raise your hand. I know it's very early, but think about it. And normally, if I would engage you now, I think probably 10 or 20% of you. But you are investors. You are investors. You are within the startup scene. You are tech addicted. Think about now of the average people, of my grandmother, of my girlfriend, who are not within such conferences every day. They are very far beyond this, and we made them to invest into such things anyway. So I mentioned we will do our go-to-market only a couple of months ahead. In mid of July, we will launch our TV campaign with a 4 million TV budget we won with the last NOAH conference in a very big scale with Pro7. And our management team behind comes from the classical industry, from Deutsche Börse, KPMG, but also from the online marketing world as well. And we launched only in 2014. Just closed now our seed round I mentioned, and we will do our go-to-market now in mid of July, and we'll raise a Series A by end of this year with roughly 10 to 50 million. And I'm around here 2 days, and I'm happy to engage with fintech interested investors. So that was my pitch. Thank you very much, and have a nice day at NOAH.